I love that I get to work with kids. I love that I set kids up for success with my job. I get to set them up with whatever tools or skills they need to access their environment. I teach kids how to walk so they can go give grandma a hug. That's a big deal to me. So a physical therapist at Crcc works with children on their gross motor skills. So that includes running, jumping, riding a bicycle, throwing, catching balls, kicking. All of those skills fall into what I do every day. A physical therapist would want to be a physical therapist at Crcc because they have all of the tools that you need to succeed here, and not just toys for the kids to interact with, but also the adaptive seating, the gait trainers, the standards needed for kiddos who aren't necessarily going to be the walkers. Or we have posterior walkers for kids who need a walker. But all of those tools exist here, and they're not easy to get. It takes years to accumulate what Crcc has. What I enjoy the most about being a physical therapist is getting to be a part of somebody's journey to live their best life. And by that I mean high quality of life. People who need to learn to move in a unique way. That's how they access the world. And I get to be a part of that, and that's why I love it. What I love about Crcc is I get to do that with the best population possible, and that's kids, because I help them learn to move so they can explore and learn, and it sets them on a path for the rest of their life. Success in physical therapy looks different for every child. For some kids, it is them moving their foot on their own for the first time. And for some kids, it's taking their first steps. For some kids, it's learning how to push their wheelchair because they won't ever walk. But if they can push their wheelchair by themselves, that's amazing. Or maybe they can only move their head, and so you come up with an adaptive tool so they can drive a wheelchair with their head. Success looks different for every child because every child is unique. Every little step, whether it's them being able to get from the floor to standing on their own or them taking those first steps, they all lead up to the big picture of them getting more and more independence, and that's the goal. The part that makes me so excited is the parents' reaction, actually. The parents' face when they see their child doing something for the first time they never thought was possible. That's the best part of my job. If somebody that I went to school with wanted to work at Crcc, I would say 100% it was the best place to work, as long as you love kids and you want to truly help their families and them interact better and grow. Because that's what you have to have a heart for to work at Crcc. You have to love the kids, you have to be excited to work with kiddos who are differently abled, and want to work with their families too.